Did you know that Christians control $22 trillion in the stock market, but only 170 billion aligned with Christian values? I don't know if you noticed, but if you combine all the money of people who say that they're Christians, many different denominations, it equals to about $22 trillion in the stock market. If you look at your 401ks, if we combine all those, even your stock portfolios, everything that you have combined together, if the church were to pool the money together, we would control over $22 trillion in the stock market. And when we give our money to institutions, meaning like the big players, the big behemoths, and we give our money to those through 401ks, or we purchase mutual funds, or instead of buying good stock or good real estate, what we start seeing is those people who control those companies determine on what investments that money goes to. You have given them power. You have offered them all the power in the world by signing that piece of paper. And what we start seeing that many of these people usually turn against faith-based believers. If you understand that Christians own control a lot of these things, what would you be doing with your money? And now you can control that money and put into investments that align with your values. You can trade against companies that don't line up with your morals. Those are things where you can use your funds in the stock market to either promote and make more money for yourself or for your legacy, or if you want to use that as a way to fund kingdom business, and that's a way where you can take the wealth of the wicked and it's stored up for the righteous. And I'm telling you that it's time for the Christian nation to step up. And the way you do it is by wealth. I'm talking about wealth for kingdom impact. We must remember what God has called us for. So I'm all for the proponent of investing, but it's time for Christians to take control. Like I mentioned earlier, things that you and your family just enjoy, and you start seeing that little by little investing for the long term, that's kingdom impact.